Welcome to Talking Crew, an unofficial Motley Crue podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Humphrey, where I talk all things in the world of Motley Crue. This is episode 82 this week. Top 5 and bottom 5 Motley Crue songs streamed on Spotify. But first, this weekend Motley news, quite a bit of it. Happy 21st anniversary to the Motley Crue box set. Loud as F. Fudge, only I didn't say fudge. It was released April the 13th, 2004. I haven't talked about this box set or the other two box sets, but they are on a future episode coming down the road, so stay tuned for those. Nikki Sixx side project band 6 a.m. announced that they will release Prayers for the Damned and Blessed Deluxe Edition on triple smoke colored vinyl on June the 6th. Not only both of those albums are combined, but you also get 3 bonus tracks, Prayers for the Damned, and Maybe It's Time piano versions, and We Will Not Go Quietly, an alternate mix. I did do a bonus episode Wednesday announcing this, so if in case you missed it, go back and check out the bonus episode. John Corabi and Doug Aldridge from the band The Dead Daisies on Wednesday as well were guests on Talk Shop, where they were talking about the upcoming new blues album by The Dead Daisies, Looking for Trouble. If you watch this, write me a comment down below. I caught the very first beginning of it, but I had some stuff going on, so I didn't get to watch the whole thing. But yeah, they looked like they were in great spirits. Also, John 5 is in the news this week. He was a guest for Spin Magazine's podcast called Lip Service Pod. I haven't checked this out myself. In fact, I will listen to this or watch the podcast this weekend. I will post it in the comment section down below for you guys to check out, and on the Talking Crew Facebook page. I will definitely check out John 5's interview. And that's it for this weekend Motley news. On a little side note, I just want to remind everybody, if you watch this on Friday, that tomorrow, Saturday, is Record Store Day. Motley Crue is going to be releasing the pictured vinyl Smoking in the Boys Room on the A side, and on the B side is Home Sweet Home, to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the Theater of Pain album. I am getting in line tomorrow morning and hopefully get my hands on one. And if I get my hands on one, I will do a bonus episode on it. So that's why you need to hit that subscribe button. And if you're going, write me a comment down below, and good luck. Alright, so now let's get into this week's episode, and that is episode 82, the top 5 and bottom 5 Motley Crue songs streamed on Spotify. On this week's episode, I thought I'd talk about something totally different, and for me, it's kind of really interesting. I actually stole this idea from a podcast that I listened to called Kiss FAQ. They were talking about how Kiss got 1 billion streams for the song I Was Made for Loving You. And then they were also talking about Bon Jovi has 2 songs that's hit 1 billion streams, Living on a Prayer and It's My Life. So that kind of got me wondering, how close is Motley Crue to hit that 1 billion mark? So some of these songs, I'm going to talk about the bottom 5 and the top 5, and I kind of talk a couple of songs in the middle. Some of these will surprise you, and some maybe not. So let's get right into this listing. Now, they do post this, if you type in Motley Crue Spotify songs streamed, they do an update every single week, so you can kind of see where and what songs fall in where. So yeah, again, to me this is very interesting stuff. Hope it will be for you as well. So let's get to this. There's 231 Motley Crue songs on Spotify. There's some albums that's not really current or band releases, and you'll see this when I talk about especially the bottom 5. So here we go. So here's the bottom 5. Coming in at number 231 is Looks That Kill Live It's from an album called Black Angels. I've never really even heard of this, but I added it to my favorites, so I'll definitely check this album out on Spotify. It comes in at 101,142 streams. Coming in at number 230 is Knock 'em Dead Kid Live, 1983, and this is from another kind of, I'm going to call it a bootleg. It's called Turn Me Loose is the name of the album. 102,101 streams. Then we get to some of the bigger songs. 229 is Too Young to Fall in Love, the demo version of the Shout at the Devil box set. It's 108,062, so a big jump there. Then we get to 228, and that is TNT. I can understand this. It's kind of an instrumental. It has 115,159 streams. Coming in at number 227 is Rocket Ship off of Generation Swine, 115,582. So a little more streams than TNT, but not by much. So that's your bottom five. So like I said, I'm kind of going, let's look what's in the middle of that. At 115, or I'm sorry, I should go backwards. 116 is Dr. Feelgood Live, and it's from the Carnival of Sins live album. It is at 1,082,787 streams. Then at 115, coming in at number 115, is Fight for Your Right off the Theater of Pain album, 1,083,012. So there's your middle. So now let's go to the top five. Coming in at number 5 is the song Shout at the Devil. Doesn't surprise me. Any of these songs in the top 5 do not surprise me at all. Shout at the Devil comes in at number 5 with 188,635,290 streams. Then at number 4 is Home Sweet Home, 262,912,799. Coming in at number 3 is Dr. Feelgood, 269,836,609. Coming in at number 2 is Girls, 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 324,298,980. So that's a big jump between Dr. Feelgood and Girls, Girls, Girls. But here's the real big jump. Coming in at number 1 is Kickstart My Heart, 750,569,231 streams. That's a big jump between it and Girls, Girls, Girls. Now, except for the bottom 2 songs, I have all these songs on my playlist of some sort. Motley Crue. I got Motley Crue the band. I got Motley Crue live. I got Motley Crue demos and unreleased tracks and all that kind of stuff. So I think I'm helping to push these numbers up. And so they're almost at that 1 billion mark with Kickstart My Heart. And that's understandable because Kickstart My Heart has been used in commercials. I think of the Dodge commercial that came out in 2014 before the final tour started. It was like a sponsor, Dodge was. I've heard it at football games. I've heard the song on at a hockey game here in my hometown of Knoxville, the Ice Bears. I've heard, I talked about this on Motley News a few weeks ago, how Indy 500 kick-started their season using the song Kickstart My Heart. So yeah, I can see why this song has jumped big time. And I think it's awesome. I think all these streams are freaking awesome, if you ask me. But that's it. So homework this week. What do you think of this? Does any of these songs surprise you where they are? And that's it for this week's episode. Next week, I'm actually going to take next Friday off for Good Friday and Easter weekend. But I will be back in 2 weeks. Friday, April the 25th to be exact. I did the Vince Neil series. I did the Tommy Lee series. In 2 weeks, I'm going to start the Nikki Sixx series with episode 83, 58, Dot for a New America album review is what I'm going to be talking about in 2 weeks. If you know anybody that's a Motley Crue fan, likes to talk about Motley Crue, hear about Motley Crue, send them this way. Hit that share button, copy the link and send it to them. Tell them to go on Google, Firefox, YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Internet Explorer, Windows 98. I don't know what else is out there. And tell them to type in Talking Crue. All the episodes will pop up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button yourself. Give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it, and it helps out the podcast a whole lot. And that's it for this week. I want to thank all my new subscribers on the YouTube page, Facebook, and Spotify. Welcome aboard. I want to thank everybody who gives me thumbs up and does homework questions. I greatly appreciate that. And that's it. I will see you guys in 2 weeks, and you just took a ride on the wild side.